Yeah, it doesn't go like that, but anyway, I'm working on But Beautiful, learning that one. I want to play that with my combo on Wednesday nights. If you're in town, join us Wednesday, La Mesa. I'll put the directions in the comments below. My name is Dave. I teach people how to play the saxophone, and I would love for you to subscribe. I never ask. I know I'm supposed to do that. So anyway, we got that off the table. Subscribe button and the like button too. I've got a new way for you to hook up with me for private lessons. I'll put that in the description below as well. I have lowered the price. We had a government shutdown. We're just coming back. And so, in deference to all those of you who didn't get a paycheck for 2 months, I reduced my price for Zoom lessons here, one-on-one Zoom lessons. All right. Also, I wrote a book for beginning improvisers. And a book is sort of a over-exaggeration of what I actually wrote, but kind of it's an thing, a PDF, and it's not very long. And again, it's for beginners, all right? Those among you who are just starting out. If you're at intermediate level, you know all this stuff, okay? So if you'd like to have that, I'll connect you. I'll show you how to connect with me so I can send that to you, all right? Today's session is about the 3 things that you need to stop doing if you want to improve, all right? And they're really simple. Number 1, you practice too fast. Yeah, you're going faster. You're playing faster than your fingers or your mind can handle, and you're not getting a good session in, all right? You're practicing way the heck too fast because possibly you see people doing that on YouTube here. Yes, here on YouTube. And they're blasting and just ripping, and you want to blast and rip too. And what you don't know is that they started out really, really slowly. Okay, so you need to do that. You need to practice much more slowly than you are. Okay, I didn't invent this. None of what I'm about to present to you today is stuff that I invented. In fact, Chick Corea, if he taught us anything, is to practice really slowly, slower than you think you should practice. Okay. Give that a try for 6 days. Get back to me. See how you do. All right. Number 2, you practice abstract stuff that someone told you that you needed to know. And once again, and I mean no bad on anybody here on YouTube, but this is sort of a wonderful basement full of all kinds of great ideas that don't come in any sort of context. All right. The people pitching these ideas are pitching them to, probably people that are vastly more advanced than we are. And they're pitching them without knowing what you need to know next to get to that stage. So every day there's something new. I, in fact, have a friend who doesn't really practice. He collects a lot of saxophones, and he also collects YouTube clips. Hey, check this out. I go over there. Hey, check this out. Hey, check that out. Hey, check. And, he hasn't played any of them, but he collects them because they're cool and they're things that fit into his need to know file. And none of them are really need to know because they're not sequential. They don't come at a time that someone that's working with you, like a mentor who's working on getting you to play, so just you're basically have a major scales and knows that you're not really cutting it on certain of those scales. But rather than jumping off to do something else, which, we are encouraged to do here on social media, we're like, stick around and work on these scales that you're not doing really well. And do this because it'll help you do that. exercises that help you learn your saxophone are so important and so sequential. And it's like going to college. I mean, if you sign up for advanced math, you have to have had, 1 and 2 first before you do that. Well, it's the same with saxophone playing, all right? So you want to get to a plan, right? And you want to stick with that. You want to stick with that one plan. You want to, and it's always good to have a mentor or somebody that you can work with that knows where you are. They can hear you. They can tell you, hey, that's a little advanced for you right now. Excuse me. Why don't we do this? All right. All right. The third step, the third thing that most of us do that isn't helpful is that we waste time practicing things that we're already good at. So we're really not practicing then, are we? We're just playing. And that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. We're playing things that we're really already pretty good at the expense of passages in the material that we're not good at. Okay. We just had a session with a new student, and he was working on a final blues song, and there was a part of it that he was extremely good at, but there was one little passage that was rusty, had a little catch in it. And I said, here's what you want to do. Quit playing the other part because you got that. You're dialed in. Don't waste your time. As adults, we don't have a lot of free time, do we? So I said, don't waste time. Just do this. Isolate that part that really sucks. Take that out and repeat that 4 or 5 times, super slow. Boop, ba da ba da ba da ba. Right? Boom, ba da ba da ba da ba. And do that till it sounds real good. I mean, real good. Every note, every interval, everything is like squeaky clean. And pick up the tempo just a little bit. Isolate. Once you got it dialed in, then integrate it back into the musical sentence that you took it from. You got 2 superpowers. One is time. The other is repetition. Bob Reynolds said it best. If you don't know Bob Reynolds, go look him up. Great stuff. Great player, great channel. And he said, you got 24 hours in a day just like everybody else. Everybody gets the same 24 hours. What you do with it is different. So, yeah, you have some time. And, that coupled with repetition is how you get the job done. And I think that's possibly what a lot of players are, maybe you're not seeing. You're seeing the finished result on YouTube, but you don't see the hours that they put into repeating that one phrase over and over and over until it got really shiny and pretty. All right? So that's it. Stop doing these 3 things that are holding you back. If you want to get better, practice super slow. 2, don't jump on every abstract idea that you hear on social media that you should know, or these are the 3 that you need to, or these are the blah, blah. You've heard all that pitch stuff. You've heard all that stuff. Don't do that. Set yourself up a plan, all right? A practice plan of stuff that you need to get that is going to help you get better at it. And you know what they are. If you've been hanging out with me, major scales. Yes. Not sexy, but really valuable. And learning songs. Like the song I'm learning today, But Beautiful. I want to play that Wednesday. I want to be But Beautiful at But Beautiful, okay? And 3, don't waste time practicing stuff in a song that you're already good at. Isolate the parts that are not working for you, and using time and repetition, make them happen, okay? Hey, that's what I've got for you today. I hope that it helps, and I hope to hear your process in the comments below. Stick your comments in there and share them with all of us, because it's what we do here at YouTube. Grateful to have you along for the ride. Once again, please hit subscribe and like, and I will link you to my new masterpiece on beginning improvising, and a new way to reach out to me to set yourself up for lessons that are priced a little more economically than they have been in the past. All right, take good care. Be kind to each other. Be kind to everybody. What the hell? And practice. Play your horns. Have a good time. All right, that's what got into this, was to have fun. Right? All right, have fun.